Welcome to the official zombie storyline. Chapter 3. Abandon Hope. During the next 6 months, Maxis had deserted the Breslau facility. He was now in a dire position. The Nazi Party were on the brink of cutting funding for Group 935. Maxis had failed at delivering the DG2 for mass production, and his own series of advanced transportation devices were not yet fit for use. The problem with the DG2 was the direct lack of ununbentium. Maxis, however, had heard of some interesting developments by a Russian research federation. He would need to infiltrate their group and help to build a weapon that would use far less resources. By this time, Richtofen was focused on 2 elements. The first was attaining a group of controllable contributors to his cause, and the second and most important, deleting Maxis and any remnants of his work. By 1945, Group 935 had research areas for various projects throughout the world. One particular locale was that of the Wittenau Sanatorium in Berlin. Here, the mentally deranged patients made for perfect and restrainable subjects. More importantly, these patients would slip away unnoticed by the outside world. No one would care if they existed or not. The exact nature and purpose of the experiments performed at Wittenau remain unknown. Contrary to popular belief, the good Dr. Richtofen has never been confirmed to have operated in this area. However, his close contact with the staff is clear, and we understand that he was present at Wittenau when the following occurred. In 1945, an American agent referred to only as Tank Dempsey was ordered to observe and gather intel on the deeds performed in Wittenau's halls. He was a seasoned veteran, and such, he was ordered by a man by the name of Cornelius Purnell to enter the institution. However, upon arrival, he was soon subdued. From this moment forward, his life would change in the most unimaginable way. Upon being captured, Tank was deemed an asset to Edward's plans and was adopted into the doctor's direct care. Word of Tank's fate had reached the highest possible powers of the US military, to which their chosen course of action was to send a team of skilled Marines to extract their imprisoned comrade. Unfortunately, Tank had already been relocated. After the Marines reported their findings of the asylum and the Walking Dead, their mission was that of containment. However, their mission failed. Tank Dempsey had arrived to his new home, located in a Manchurian swamp, where he would be replacing a recently deceased subject, known only to us as Mex. Tank will be joining the likes of a Russian subject, Nikolai Belinsky, and subject N3WB, known also as Takeo Mazaki. Tank proved notoriously difficult to crack. The Russian would respond only to vodka-based stimuli. Takeo would occupy himself with ancient proverbs. And Edward would continue by pushing each of their boundaries in order to mold them into his personal unstoppable bodyguards, in order for him to complete his dark desires without interruption. Meanwhile, Dr. Richtofen's suspicions of 2 American agents, Dr. Harveyina and Dr. Peter McKay to be precise, grew even larger, and he concluded that they were not to be trusted. He subsequently murdered Peter by means of torture and hanging. Likely for Edward's own self-pleasure, witnessing his betrayer helplessly dangling and suffering as the light faded from his eyes. Richtofen had assembled a powerful squadron. It was now time to delete Maxis. 1250.